Voters in Austin, Texas decide today whether the city can screen drivers who work for popular ride-sharing companies such as Uber and Lyft. It is the latest battle between the companies and cities across the nation over whether car services should be regulated like taxis. Manuel Bojorquez has the story.
If ride-sharing service Lyft leaves Austin, Diane Young is afraid she'll lose about $1,000 of extra income a week.
How important is that?
Extremely important. I am the breadwinner of my family.
Young says the service is important for the thousands who use it here too.
For me, the satisfaction of picking up an elderly person and take them to the doctor, that's what really satisfies, I believe, a Lyft driver.
It's been anything but satisfying for the city's taxi drivers like Eric Anard, who says he's lost up to 40% of his business.
That we should all play by the same rules. If you have to go through the certain process through the city to drive for a cab, you should have to go through the same process to drive for Lyft, Uber, Get Me.
Last year, the city agreed, ordering drivers for companies like Uber and Lyft to undergo the same fingerprint-based background checks as taxi and limo drivers. Uber and Lyft balked, saying their name-based national background checks are thorough enough, and getting 65,000 signatures to put a proposition on the ballot to do away with the city's requirements. And they've mounted a nearly $9 million blitz, including this call center.
May I ask, are you in support of the proposition?
A TV campaign.
That's security we can count on. On May 7th, vote for Prop 1.
Even hiring Austin's former mayor, Lee Leffingwell, as a consultant.
I would argue that Uber and Lyft's background check is more stringent and more comprehensive than what we have in place now for the cab companies.
The vote is today, and critics fear a win for Uber or Lyft could set precedent for the companies to change existing regulations in other cities. And if it's any indication of what's at stake here, this has now become the most expensive municipal election in Austin's history. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Manuel Bojorquez, Austin.